Dr. Oliver, I did not want to do it this way, but you see...
What I see is the big, fat, silver spoon in your mouth that I hope you choke on. You have any idea how many people actually wait their turn to see me? Who don't feel that they deserve to move to the front of the line just because they were born with blue blood in their veins? What makes you think that Mr. Mayor is more deserving of my time than anyone else?
Well, he's not. But he's the only person that I love who needs you.
Well, I'm here, thanks to you and your father's corporate jet. Where's the patient?
Well, he should be here any minute.
He should be.
Yeah, I left him a message when I got confirmation that you're on the plane.
Okay, there's a commercial flight that's heading back to Dallas in an hour. I'm already booked on it. It was a displeasure meeting you, Mr. Snyder.
Noah. I told you to call me when you got my message. Dr. Oliver is here, but he's mad. Dr. Oliver?
15 minutes. Alone.
But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. Look, I was going over the...
I really don't have time for this.
Okay, please. It'll just take 1 second. Please hear me out. All right. I was going over the plans for the new wing. And look here. There's some extra space for overnight rooms for family members of our patients. So they could rest, they could wait for news, spend the night if they had to.
We're supposed to add this expense to the already skyrocketing... But, you know, that's not a terrible idea. Maybe you're not going to be as useless on this project as I thought.
Oh, gee, Doctor. That's just about the nicest thing you ever said to me. Hey, Noah.
And Dr. Oliver?
Yeah, right here.
Hey! What's wrong? You look more miserable than usual.
Bob just told me he doesn't have enough money to fully fund my ideas for the neurology wing.
You're kidding.
No, he showed me the revised plans. He's gutting everything that would have made it special.
Okay, well, we could do a fundraiser on the show.
We'd never raise enough money. I need millions of dollars for this facility.
Know anyone with that kind of money?
Yeah, actually, I do. Glad I found you.
Why?
No reason. So, how's it going?
How's what going?
You know, life.
Seriously?
Yeah, how's the boyfriend?
He's an ex-boyfriend, and I think you know better than I would. You see him every day.
Oh, yeah, right. He's good, in case you were wondering.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing, I'm just being friendly.
Why? You don't do friendly.
There's no reason why we can't get along.
Seriously? The world's greatest doctor and Richie Rich?
Yeah, sorry about that. Don't listen, I was just being...
What, friendly?
Yeah, right.
Well, you can stop, because it really doesn't suit you. You obviously want something, so why don't you just ask me, I'll say no, and then you can go back to being yourself.
Book another follow-up appointment with the nurse outside for 2 weeks from now. You have any questions?
Yeah. I was curious about when you started having feelings for my boyfriend.
Second or third time I laid eyes on him.
How often have you done it?
I've done lots of things with lots of people. You're gonna have to narrow that one
How
down
many
for
times
me.
have you hit on other patients' boyfriends, or girlfriends for that matter? I mean, maybe you don't discriminate so long as they're vulnerable and in need of your medical help.
You can think what you want, Noah.
Is that why you specialize in blind patients? Must make it easier when the injured party can't see what's going on right in front of their noses.
If we're gonna continue our professional relationship, you need to drop this.
We're not going to continue anything. Now, I think I'll be able to go another day without your expertise.
Is that official? Are we no longer a doctor and patient?
That's official.
Thank you. I've been looking forward to this day.
So you don't have to face me and feel guilty?
No, so I could finally tell you how many times I wished I'd been the blind one during this whole ordeal with you.
What?
That way I wouldn't have to watch you treat Luke like dirt.
You don't know anything about Luke and me.
Doesn't matter that he blamed himself for what happened. Doesn't matter that he bent over backwards trying to make it up to you. You still found ways to hurt him, to make him feel guilty and responsible. And in the end, you left him anyway.
And when I came back, you made sure it was too late. I mean, actually telling us to stay apart during my treatments? I should have known something was up with you then.
You can't pin that on me. I was trying to help you.
Oh, you mean yourself?
You have yourself to blame. You acted like a spoiled brat every time the guy tried to do something to help the one he loved.
We done?
Yeah, thanks to me, you can now see the door. Use it.
Yes. I did tell Noah that I was in love with you. But honestly, Reid, right now, I'm not feeling much of that.
That's because you're angry, and once again, you are overreacting.
How come whenever I don't like something that you do, I'm overreacting?
Yes, I see a definite pattern.
Reid, don't try to be cute. Because I am very angry at you right now. But you could tell me that you love me whenever you want.
You wouldn't believe me if I said it right now anyway. You'd just think I was trying to diffuse your anger.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Look, try and see this Katie situation from my point of view. She has suffered beyond belief ever since Brad died. It's taken her a long time to get to this point with Chris, and now that she has,
This happens.
she needs to prep herself for this next big battle.
But Chris is the one lying in the hospital bed.
We're talking 1 or 2 days. She just needs a little time.
Yeah, but Reid, what if she doesn't have that time? What if Chris dies tonight and she's not there because she's too busy prepping herself for her next big battle? She'll have to live the rest of her life knowing that she wasn't there when he passed away. Did you ever think of that?
I'll need to show this to my people first.
Sure, what do I know?
Dr. Oliver is one of the best neurosurgeons in the world.
That had to hurt.
So you're sure about this? Does he sound like someone who doesn't know what he's talking about?
I'm just saying. That body was floating in the sea for God knows how long.
And the brain's protected. It's what keeps you from being a big slab of meat.
Thanks.
He doesn't mean you.
Sure I do.
Mr. Franklin, we...
Seriously? Is there no place in this town that I can go to avoid you?
Look, if you don't want to take my jet, that's fine. But could you for once think about Noah?
Noah can get to Dallas however he wants to. I'm gonna fly commercial.
Why? Because I'm offering this to you? Do you have any idea how childish that sounds?
Yep. But it's not as ridiculous as you chasing me all over town, whining that I'm not gonna play with your toy.
Oh my God, you're sitting down?
You know, I think that there's something else going on here.
And what would that be?
Well, you tell me. You're so anxious to leave Oakdale. I give you a solution that could cut 3 hours off your travel time, and you turn me down because it comes from me. Now, who does that?
I'm unique.
No. See, I don't think this has to do with me throwing my money around or how I got you to Oakdale.
And your keen instinct tells you what?
You wouldn't treat me this way if I was the straight husband or wife of one of your patients. You don't respect me and Noah because we're gay. That's it. This isn't funny.
You think I'm homophobic? That's hysterical.
Well, why don't you let me in on the joke, Doctor? What, is your best friend gay, or your mom, or your dad? Who?
Me, Mr. Snyder. I'm gay.
You're messing with me. You're not gay.
You're requiring proof? How would that work exactly?
Well, you never mentioned anything. Are you really that deep in the closet?
Mr. Snyder, I've known that I was gay since I was 9 years old. I can assure you that in all that time, I've never once hidden, apologized for, or been ashamed of who I am.
Well, that I can believe, but you never said anything to Noah or me.
Why would I?
Well, because it could have helped.
What, so that we could share the secret handshake?
It's called relating, Dr. Oliver. You meet someone, you learn things about them, you find what you have in common, and then you get along better.
So you're telling me that if I had told you that I'm a Pisces, yet ironically allergic to fish, you and I would have bonded?
Maybe.
Here's the thing, Mr. Snyder. I don't want to bond with you. And unlike you, I don't feel obligated to spill my guts all over whoever happens to be within range.
let's have it.
Why are you being so weird with me?
Stupid alarm. It feels like a fire drill going off in my frontal lobe.
Okay, fine. Keep it all bottled up. Don't let yourself feel better by sharing it.
What makes you think I'd feel better if I shared it? Why do you always assume that because somebody's having a bad day, they're hiding some deep, dark secret?
I don't always do anything.
I'm in a lousy mood, okay? So back off.
Okay. All right.
I realize I'm not the easiest guy to deal with.
Well, that should definitely be on your gravestone. Not the easiest guy to deal with. Oh, well, good golly almighty, we got a smile out of him.
Can I ask what prompted this turnaround?
Luke, he was slapping me around earlier. Metaphorically speaking, of course.
Good for him.
Yeah, you only say that because you're not the one who's getting beat up.
Luke is worth it.
So is Chris.
Yeah, I know.
So why are you still standing here? Get over to the hospital. Oh, I need to get over there, too.
Chris?
No, it's a different case. Can I give you a lift?
No, you go ahead. I have something I have to do first.
Okay.
Reid,